my understanding is that the vast majority of these Bitcoin transactions are running through an exchange. And as we've seen, these exchanges have had their fair share of issues. There's been quite a few that have had lots of fraudulent things and crazy stuff going on. What is the role of the exchange in Bitcoin, and to what extent is that providing the same level of centralization that, let's say, banks are providing with fiat?
Yeah. One of the very first rules, if we go back to the store of value use case, the very first rules of Bitcoin is not your keys, not your coins. What does that mean? Well, it basically means because Bitcoin is a bearer asset. If I hold a gold bar in my hand, who owns that gold bar? Well, functionally, I do because I'm holding it, right? And the same thing with Bitcoin. If you are bearing that asset, you effectively own that asset. Now, when you give the keys to the castle to an exchange and you don't actually own, at the end of the day, right? You can get rug pulled. You don't ultimately hold that Bitcoin. And that is why there's a lot of advocates, like a ton of advocates, to as soon as you buy, let's say you're not a merchant, but you buy some Bitcoin on an exchange, as soon as you do that, get it off. Start holding take self custody of that Bitcoin.